सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today's subject, omnipotence and omnipresence. 156th Sutra of Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, in the 3rd chapter, 50th verse. Sattva Purusha Anyata Kyati Matrasya Sarvabhava Adhishtatritvam Sarva Nyatritvam. Singapore Center also has joined in two-way connection, having Nayana Diksha. I welcome Singapore Center also. Blessings. Swami Vivekananda translates this sutra as, through samyama and the discrimination between the sattva and the purusha come omnipotence and omniscience. Swami Prabhavananda translates as, by making samyama and the discrimination between the sattva guna and atman, one gains omnipotence and omniscience. Swami Sachidananda translates as, by recognition of the distinction between sattva and the self, supremacy over all states and forms of existence is gained, as is omniscience. Bhagavan Osho translates as, only after the awareness of the distinction between the sattva and purusha does supremacy and knowledge arise over all states of existence. During the morning Panchatapas time, I was just feeling about the yesterday's samyama. I was feeling, even I am not able to make all these samyamas as practical and universal. People can practice wherever they want as a straightforward techniques. I was really feeling this. Felt, then I am just putting it on record. Even if I am not able to make it as a practical, workable science, then is the sutras are outdated? That's all. Are their life over? Suddenly I had a revelation about today's sutra. Actually, I am reading the sutra only now, means just before the Pada Puja. I looked into the sutra, but I had the revelation, what should be the technique which will be directly practical, workable, helping and enlightening people and giving the power and benefits of the sutra directly. It was really a joyful moment even for me, because it was I felt, wow, compassion of the existence is expressing. The moment I had this question, immediately answer appeared. I can say, maybe yesterday when I said, this all you may not be able to practice, just I am putting it on record, many seekers would have felt, oh, then where to go? How to make it all practical? Maybe all those seeking only created that thought in me to find its answer, solution. Morning Panchatapas itself I had the revelation. When I came and read the sutra, I said, oh God, exactly for this sutra. So I want to tell you all, today's sutra, omnipotence and omnipresence. The technique I am giving is workable. You can do it wherever you are, and directly you will have the power of the omnipotence and omnipresence. I always tell people, all answers are happening in me as a response to your question. So all my books are co-authored by me and you. All my discourses are delivered, co-delivered by you and me. Understand? It is the expression of response to the doubt or the question or the craving, you have it. So all the question, all the doubt, all the craving, all the prayer you have gets responded through me. That's the reason I always tell people, all my books are co-authored by you and me. All my discourses are co-delivered by you and me. Let me enter into the sacred secret embedded in the sutra. Sutra says, do samyama on sattva and purusha, intelligence and awareness. A very subtle difference. Let me give you the technique. How to sharpen yourself to do samyama in the gap of intelligence and awareness. It's very tricky, but doable. Sit in a silent place. Have some words written, letters written on a paper. When your eye sees that letter, the sound of the letter is created in your brain. Do samyama on the sound. Please understand. You don't create sound. For example, there are some 5 letters. W, H, E, R, E. The moment you see that letters, inside your system automatically the word appears. Where? See, do samyama, how the black lines on the whiteboard is getting created as a sound in your inner space. This samyama will work especially if you are in need of intuition for your profession. See, there are some professions like real estate, share market. I can say these are the businesses established on intuition. You need to know whether to invest your money in this land or not, whether to invest in this share or not. I can say there are some more professions, even doctor, whether to do this surgery or not, whether this diagnosis is right or not. Even doctors need intuition. If you are in the business which is based on intuition, this samyama is for you. Please understand. This is what is the morning revelation for me, the sacred secret revealed during the Panchatapas. I was really feeling, oh God, what is this? Even if I am not going to make all these things alive and practical and doable, then the sutras are outdated. They are no more going to be useful for the society, humanity. Then what's the use of talking about it? Suddenly like a joy or a compassion expression, it just bumped out, saying, no, it's doable. It is doable. Hmm? It's doable. Understand? When you see black lines on the whiteboard or white lines on the blackboard, when you see some lines, see how your awareness gets converted into intelligence and recognizes those lines as a sound. For example, if you don't know Chinese, if you see the Chinese letter, no sound is getting created. But if you know English, and if there are English letters, sound gets created immediately. The awareness gets converted into intelligence. Purusha becomes sattva. The cotton becomes thread. Do samyama exactly on that space. How this lines creates this sound in me. You should use different words. Because first, when you try, at least 100 times you will not be able to catch it. It takes at least 100 times. Because it is a subtlest experience. See, you don't bring your awareness at all to that part where just some lines create certain sound in you, becomes certain meaning and action, reaction. The subtlest conversion. See, the cotton becoming thread. Then thread gets colored thread and it becomes cloth and it gets stitched as a dress and you wear it. I am asking you to do samyama on the exact spot where the cotton is getting into thread mode, where the sattva, the intelligence is getting created from awareness, where the purusha, awareness, consciousness is getting converted into sattva, intelligence, thread. Purusha is the cotton, awareness is the cotton, intelligence is thread, sattva is thread. I have seen many people unconsciously making decision in the field of real estate or any places where intuition is a basic necessity. Please understand, when the intuition is a basic necessity, any unconscious decision not only destroys your business, I can say destroys your very personality, because the intuition based businesses are not something away from you, it is you. It is just the very extension of you. Please understand, for an engineer, the building he constructs is not extension of himself, but for an architect, that building is extension of himself. Please understand. Architect is a person who visualizes, creates. It is extension of his own personality. But for an engineer, it is a profession. Same way, for a person who is investing in real estate or a share market, it is his extension. It is his personality. If you are not aware how the awareness is becoming intelligence, not only you will get clutched, that very clutching will lead you to wrong decisions. Because a small mistake, you will collapse and tumble down. The extension of your own personality, a doorstep between awareness and intelligence. Intelligence is sattva, outside the boundary. Atman is consciousness inside the boundary. The boundary line is intuition. So if you do samyama on how these letters or bent lines create sound in you. For example, here there is a writing, N Kirtans. I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, I am able to count 9. Earlier I can do successfully only 4 to 5. So 9 bent lines are there. The lines which are bent in different shapes and forms, 9 pieces are there. How? The moment we see that, if you know the language, the sound happens in you. Where that sound happens in you? It's almost like catching a small diamond and polishing it. Catching a small diamond in a machine, in a fixture, and using another diamond and polishing it. Any moment that small diamond may break or escape. Such a subtle act. If you are nearer to that conversion of awareness becoming intelligence, intuition will be alive in you. If you are more closer to the space of the awareness becoming intelligence, you will be not only having intuition of what is going to happen, you can control it. That is what is omnipotence. If you are away from the awareness becoming intelligent, that spot, you will be schizophrenia. Means each moment you will be thinking in a way and acting in another way. Sometimes it is so sad. I can see very clearly people getting into the most miserable things of their life. They are causing irreparable damage to their life. But you can't help them. Because the distance between this Purusha Sattva and their awareness is too much. The most miserable thing can happen to a man's life is not only not having intuition and rejecting the guidance comes from intuition, Doubting, the guidance comes from intuition. The moment you doubt, once the guidance comes from intuition, in your whole life, no more guidance from intuition will happen. That's all. See, it's like a the guidance from intuition is not only just from me, it is from the highest frequency of the cosmos. When you reject that, cosmos says, okay, be blissful if you can. People sometimes put themselves in irreparable situations. They cause irreparable damages to themselves. Unfortunately, even if I know, if I guide, when they can't take it, then I say, okay. Please understand, the space where awareness becomes intelligence, that spot only I call it as a ground zero. If you are landed on ground zero, you will have intuition. If you are grounded on ground zero, you will have omnipotence and omnipresence. Landing means you can always take off. Grounded means you are it. If you are away from the ground zero, you are schizophrenia. Means suffering with mood swings. Illogical logic eats your life. Your mind is you. When your mind is functioning illogically, be very clear, you are not only walking, running towards destruction. Not away from destruction, towards destruction. I am seeing so many people in unawareness. They run as fast as they can to jump into the ocean and die. Arey, why are you running so fast? No, time is getting wasted. I need to run and jump into the ocean and die. Means irreparable damages. The more and more distance between you and ground zero, is, I don't know what all the purposes they use the word ground zero. I am giving a new interpretation, don't worry. We will give a new meaning. Maybe only for negative purposes they use. Now we will use for positive purposes. The spot where, actually if you trace in the brain, just in this area, little deeper, that's the area exactly it gets converted. You will exactly see. When I did samyama, that's where I found. Just below, maybe 1 inch or 1.5 inch below, this area, that is where the lines becoming sound. the Purusha, awareness, is becoming intelligence, sattva. If you do samyama, where that experience happens, actually you will settle down in that spot. When you are grounded in that spot, ground zero, new channel of intuition and omnipotence and omnipresence opens in you. If you land in that spot, intuition will open up. If you are grounded in that spot, omnipotence and omnipresence will open up. These samyamas will really help to take major decisions in your life. All kids should be taught this samyama. Kids can learn this samyama very easily because the lines becoming sound has not become an automated process in them. They are still driving by themselves. There is no automatic mechanism. There is no automated driving. They are still taking decisions consciously. Right, left, first gear, second gear, clutch, brake. But in course of time, when you are feeling bored, you just put in automate. And sit, go and hit the wall and die. See, when you are automated, slowly many parts of you are not needed. Then slowly you decide, why eyes are needed then? My decision making is not needed for driving. Please understand, most of the accidents happen when you are when you are driving automated way. Because many parts of you are not required. When many parts of you are not required, you slowly retire and feel, now then why unnecessarily keep the eyes open? Why unnecessarily keep the decision making channel open? Let them also rest and go and hit the wall. Kids have not put the automatic system. They are still taking every decision. Whenever they see a letter, the words are happening. So grounding them into ground zero is easy. Especially when kids learn a new language, you can teach them this samyama. For elders, it may take little time, but you can do it. It's not impossible. For kids, it is very easily possible. See, each joints of the body, when you move, one syllable of Sanskrit is created. Lam, yam, ram. Each joint movements creates a syllable, that sound in you. If you teach kids to listen to that very intensely, they will be able to tell you exactly all the 51 syllables of Sanskrit, how each syllable is created in each joint's movement. Only we become insensitive because our movements are so violent. Even the sound created outside is not heard. Only if the bone is fractured or the dislocation of the knee joints happen, then we hear the sound. Not the sound of the bone, the sound sound of pain. If you can hear the sound of every joint movements, you are completely in tune with the flow of the body. You will radiate extraordinary grace. the rituals, the pujaris, priests will do Matruganyasa, Anganyasa, Karanyasa, Antarmatruganyasa. All these are directly the sounds of that joints. The sounds of that joints only they do it as a nyasa, Matruganyasa. If you can listen to that sound, it will lead to this samyama, which I am talking directly, landing on ground zero, where Purusha becomes Sattva, awareness becomes intelligence. Try this samyama. It's doable, practical, you can experience it. I bless you all to experience it. I bless you all, let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate and share the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no more strife. I can't believe the things I do, just to spend a little time with you. Nothing will compare, I know you will take care.
You're always showing us compassion. Your love is endless like an ocean. Nityananda, Nityananda. My life's become a meditation. Ever since we had a deep connection, Nityananda.